everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's time for another exciting energy drink review. And today we're going back to a can that we've done before, but it's a new flavor. I'm talking about Boom C4 Zero Sugar Energy. Like I said, I've done this one before. I've done a similar one. This one happens to be Orange Slice. I think the last one we did was some sort of like black cherry or berry or something like that. But since then, I've had another one of these things, and there's something on the can that I really want to talk to you about. But before we do that, hit that like button, go ahead and give us a little subscribe, ring the bell so that way you're notified whenever we put up new content. And let's go ahead and get into that mystery little warning here. See, here's an interesting thing about this particular can. If you look at it in you really have to dig into it. You see all this information right here. That one's kind of the warning label. It's just kind of like, hey, adults only, intended for grown-ups, not for young, small children, etc., etc. And then right here next to it, let me read this for you. It says, some individuals may experience a harmless tingling sensation, which is an attribute of beta-alanine. And we're going to go with alanine. A-L-A-N-I-N-E. Alanine. Beta-alanine. The first time that I tried that, I wasn't really paying much of attention to it. The second time, I really paid attention to it. And it's almost painful to go through. Like, what it feels like, if you've ever had, like, an allergic reaction, or if you've ever, like, busted out in hives or something like that, and you feel kind of like the spreading sensation go through your body, that's what it feels like. It's, for those of you who haven't had that particular experience, if you have ever like fallen asleep on your arm and you woke up and it was totally numb and it's just kind of like that tingly sensation that's like a deep kind of pain, it's similar to that, but you feel it start like right here and you feel it spread throughout your body. It is an interesting sensation to say the least. But it is something that you should be aware of. And so if you do feel that tingle sensation, the tingle lets you know it's working. So the can itself, I do like these cans. If you get a little detail in here, right here on the details, you'll notice there is a honeycomb pattern that's very subtle in the C4 can. And those are actually raised. It's textured, so it's got a nice grip to the can. In the event that you, like me, mine's kind of sweating just a little bit. It's coming out of the fridge, and it's kind of slippery. The C4 Zero Sugar has energy to perform, so keep that one in mind. This one is more of a performance energy drinks. There's no artificial colors or dyes, so new, different, interesting. Which always makes me wonder, like C4, Bang, Rain, some of those other energy drinks as well come out clear, but they have like a super like thick flavor to them, like almost sickeningly sweet. And so it really just makes me wonder, how are they getting the flavors in there? There's no artificial colors, no artificial anything else. Yeah, colors or dyes, things like that. It's makes me just kind of think to myself, you're drinking pure chemicals, my friend. And you'll notice here, it doesn't say beverage, it doesn't say drink. It actually calls it a dietary supplement. You got to look at the real small print. It's dietary supplement on this one. So technically, this isn't a drink. There are actual like rules and regulations that go into like what makes a drink and what doesn't. And so keep that one in mind. This one probably isn't like a day-to-day kind of thing, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so let's read the rest of the can here. They got some nice product placement. The performance differentiator. C4 on the go is formulated to enhance energy and performance in the gym, on the field, or wherever your fitness journey may take you. Fitness, once again, they're really branding that this is a fitness or like a workout kind of thing. This isn't your typical gamer fuel, as it were. Within minutes of consumption, you may feel a light tingling sensation. This is the sensory effect of C4 on the go's patented carnosine beta-alanine. This clinically researched ingredient is designed to delay the onset of fatigue, resulting in improved power and performance. It's got a little a triangle and a little asterisk next to it. Let's go to the triangle. Studies have shown performance benefits of beta alanine have correlated with muscle carnosine contractions, which increase cumulative use. So it sounds like this thing makes your muscles twitch faster. Interesting, do it different. Also, there's a little triangle, so keep that one in mind. Oh, wow. We're going to get more into this warning. This warning label isn't, I thought it was just like a typical warning label. There's a lot to it. We're going to get to that one after we get done reading the product placement here, which even still, it's raised, and so it's like, it's tactile. It's not... Explosive energy! C4 on the go delivers explosive energy for your demanding lifestyle, whether you're training, studying, driving, or just living life to the fullest. It gives you mental alertness. C4 on the go is formulated to keep your head in the game, even on days you may not be up to the challenge. 200 milligrams of caffeine, no calories, no sugar. So that's kind of nice. Now this warning. Let's get into this warning here. This product is only intended to be consumed by healthy adults 18 years of age or older. Do not use this product if you are pregnant or nursing and before consulting a licensed qualified healthcare professional, especially if you're taking any prescription drug or over-the-counter medication, or if you suspect that you have been treated for or diagnosed with or have a family history of any medical condition. Do not consume caffeine from other sources while taking this product. Here's the one that got me. Discontinue use 2 weeks prior to surgery. Do not exceed 2 servings within 24-hour period. Stored in cool, dry place. Do not freeze. I'm not gonna lie. This is almost starting to get scary with the C4 here. C4 in and of itself is an explosion. It's one of those things that you probably shouldn't mess around with. You shouldn't play with unless you really know what you're doing. But that's usually talking about the plastic explosive. This is an energy drink telling me don't drink this if you're about to have surgery within 2 weeks. So it makes you wonder just what all is in here. I'm sure I have people out there who could definitely look that up for me. Supplement facts, not nutrition facts, mind you. These are supplement facts. Serving size is 1 can. Lots of niacin, lots of vitamin B12, B12 complex. Those B12 complexes are another way to get energy into the system that's outside of the whole caffeine situation. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried about. Suggested use, consume 1 can on the go 20 to 30 minutes before dominating exercise and or life. So they're really pushing that whole message. Let's give the can a listen real quick. I know it's kind of silly, but I just like doing it, giving it a little. That's a real solid, thick thump. Like the can itself feels a bit thicker than like what I'm really used to. So let's give it a little solid crack open. This definitely does smell. Well, it has a scent. Doesn't necessarily smell. But that one smells a lot like orange slice. Now I know that it says, that's the name of the particular flavor here. But do y'all remember that soda slice that was kind of the Sprite / Crush competitor back in the day? I don't know if it's still around. It was like, so that's what it smells like. Or, those orange slice gummies? It smells like those too. Those happen to also be my favorite, by the way. So if wants to send me some, I'm not going to say no. All right, let's get a little sip here. First taste. Yep, that definitely has like a sun-kissed. It's got a sun-kissed vibe to it. It's got an orange slice vibe to it. It's not overly sweet, but I wouldn't recommend drinking a whole bunch of it all at once. I know it says take 20 to 30 minutes beforehand. You should probably take that entire time to drink this thing. Some of these energy drinks I've noticed, they get super sweet, get really heavy after a while, and just make you kind of feel sick. So don't do that to yourself. Enjoy responsibly. These are supposed to be happy things. Don't be sad. Don't hurt yourself. It does that thing where after you take a sip, it feels like it actually dries out your mouth. Like, it feels like, even though I've just consumed liquid, I'm almost more thirsty after taking a couple of sips of it. All right. Let's get a look at this. All right. No dyes, no artificial dyes, no artificial colorings. So keep that in mind. And it comes out, yeah, pretty clear. Not too bad. Not too bad. Again, it really kind of just brings to mind the fact that you're getting a lot of flavor in this thing without a lot of things that really hint at flavor. So this, you gotta be careful with it. You gotta be real careful with these things, man. Viscosity's not bad. Look at that. Nice and swirly. It's not cloudy, so that's a good thing as well. I know that in the past we poured out some of these things and they actually like are almost opaque. That's not a bad thing, but it lets you know that there's something in there at least. Yeah, so recommendations for this one. Ooh, throw in some grenadine. Like, I know it says like no sugar added, but you can add your own sugar. This is your energy drink. You drink it the way that you want to. Enjoy your energy, man. So yeah, throw in some grenadine. Maybe like a tart kind of flavor in there as well. Maybe like a raspberry. That'd be nice. A raspberry would be nice, or maybe a little bit of gin. Not too much, but just a little bit in there. But yeah, so already I can kind of feel the tingle. Like it might be psychosomatic, I don't know. But I know what I'm looking for, and now that I know what I'm looking for, like I can feel it kind of start in my face, and I can feel it like, it's like the pre-tingle situation. So just keep that one in mind. Now, if you've got the pre-tingles, yeah, I know that sounds really pleasant, doesn't it? Like I said before, give us a like, give us a subscribe, hit the bell so that way you know when we're going to put up new content. All right, you're not going to want to miss out. Stay energized, my friends.